Hey there, welcome in. So we're going to get messages for this upcoming week, which is September 15th through the 21st, 2024. Welcome in. I hope you guys are doing well. So we're going to do pick a pile this week. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So pile 1, I love this charm. It's a light bulb with a cat in a rowboat. So that's the charm for pile 1. Pile 2, we have hearts within a heart. Pile 3 has a pumpkin with a leaf. Some autumn energy coming in there for pile 3. So go ahead and take a look, fill into whichever pile feels right for you, 1, 2, or 3, and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, welcome in pile 1. So you picked the charm with the light bulb with the cat in the rowboat that I just think is adorable. It makes me think of curiosity, imagination, thinking outside of the box, being very playful and open. That feels like really nice energy. So we're going to go ahead and pull. I'm going to pull 3 cards looking at what is this week showing you, what are you being asked to surrender, and then message / advice from spirit. So thank you so much for being here. Okay, so pile 1. So calling in the energy, guides and guardians for those watching pile 1, asking for clarity upon this upcoming week, September 15th through the 21st, 2024. And thank you so much for being here, you guys. I really appreciate your support. Okay, so what is this week showing pile 1? And then we'll pull some tarot to go with each one of these. What is this week showing pile 1? What is this week revealing? What is pile 2 being asked to surrender, ease into? What is pile 1 being asked to surrender? And I'm Heather with Heather's Healing. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. And then we're going to look at just a final card, message, advice from Spirit, advice and guidance on this upcoming week. I'm going to set that aside. And I don't know if you can hear, but there's a lot of thunder, so I don't know if that will come through the mic or not. So anyway, just FYI. So the first question we're asking is, what is this week showing you? It says yin moon, accept help. Interesting. Are you going to be, and this almost kind of feels like the energy of surrender too. So accept help. So let's go ahead and pull 3 cards looking at accept help. And I'll say the energy of this card feels like feeling overwhelmed. We do have a full moon on the 17th, which is a lunar eclipse. If you guys know me, you know I love eclipse energy, whether it's lunar or solar. I do work with eclipse energies. What I'm really feeling for this upcoming lunar eclipse, I feel like it's a great time to break free of mental patterns, thought patterns that keep you stuck. I'm really feeling that for this upcoming moon. So that might be some epiphanies or breakthroughs that come through for you this Tuesday. But a great time to look at the ways that you're keeping yourself stuck or keeping yourself down. So 3 cards looking at accept help. What is this week showing you? That it's okay to accept help, ask for help. You don't have to do it all on your own. 3 cards. What do we need to know about this? Now I'm wondering, is this swords or wands in this There's a few cards in this deck that are just kind of off. I'm gonna look at the book really quick. Oh, here comes the rain. So let's go to swords, because that could be swords or wands, huh? Let's take a look. Okay, so it is. It's the Four of Swords. All right. So what is this week showing you? Well, one, you don't have to be perfect. You don't even have to be anything. Just accept where you are. And yeah, accept where you are. That's really what I'm feeling here. So we're starting this off with the Four of Swords as the rain is just like pouring down. And that really is giving me, it's going back to that feeling overwhelmed, feeling like everything is piling up. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping this, I don't want to stop the reading, but I'm just going to keep going here. So the Four of Swords talks about retreat, rest, recovery. This might be a week where you just need to kind of slow down a little bit, take some things off your plate if you can, and again, ask for help. You don't have to do it all. Ask for help. It's a week of having some rest and recovery. And the card next to it in the middle, which for me is always the dominant energy, is the energy of death, which again is asking for change, transformation, doing things differently. And I'm also going to go back to the needing to take a break, take a rest, stepping back from whatever might come up this week, whatever problem or energy is feeling really overwhelming. I don't often say, don't look at it or don't worry about it. But I am kind of feeling that this week, that, you know what, maybe the problems and situations that you can set aside, maybe set those aside this week, because energetically it just doesn't feel like you guys have the energy to come up with a good solution or to even really navigate it in a super great way. So I'm going to say just pull back where you can pull back. I do like that we have the Justice card coming in here. So you have two major arcana cards here. So that does tell me that pile one, this week is really showing you things that are off balance. It's really showing you maybe that prioritizing your health is really needed. Maybe that's something that you've been, I don't know, not taking as seriously, but this week is showing you that it's you do need to ask for help, take a step back, take some rest. And I like the playfulness of this cat. So maybe it's time to just, I don't know, call in sick, do something fun for yourself, do something that rejuvenates your energy. I do like that we have the Justice card coming in here talking about balance, things coming back into balance, and you finding a better flow. And I'm hearing you'll have a better flow in about 2 weeks. So if there are things that you can put off, go ahead and put those off for a couple of weeks. If you have like a big decision or something that you need to make, if you can wait until after this lunar eclipse, I would definitely say wait until next week. Things will be a lot more clear. But this week is definitely showing you where you are needing help, where you're off balance, or where things are a little chaotic in your life. So I keep coming back to these two towers here. So maybe it's two different situations, two different people, or two powerful dynamics in your life that you're trying to give equal attention to, that you just don't have it to give right now. I don't know if that's going to apply to everybody, but that definitely feels very prominent there. So what are you asking to let's see, what was the question? What are you being asked to surrender? The card says the moon's wisdom, take the lead. Interesting. What I'm feeling from this is you're being asked to call your power back and, again, pull your energy back and let someone else take the lead. The moon's wisdom. The moon is often energy that is not super out there and super bright. It's things that, it's the undercurrent of the situation. It's energies, thoughts, feelings that you might not be fully aware of. So let's pull 3 cards here. What is pile 1 being asked to surrender this week? What is pile 1 being asked to surrender? And I will say that this feels, I mean, physically, I do feel like you guys are feeling tired. That's so loud, the rain. But it's a lot of mental exhaustion too. I really feel like you guys need a break. So 3 cards, take the lead. What is pile 2 being asked to surrender this week? 3 cards here. Interesting cards here. So it's interesting that we have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups talks about having all of your needs met, having everything you need. There's a feeling of feeling very satisfied with this energy here. And what I'm kind of feeling is maybe it's time to just come to grips with the situation. And remember, we're just looking at 1 week here, although these are some pretty big energies. Things might not be going exactly the way you would want them to go, or you would hope that they would go, but finding some satisfaction and finding some peace with where you are at is going to be really helpful this week. It's interesting that we've got underneath the Death card, we have the Knight of Cups coming up. The Knight of Cups can be a very helpful person that comes in to help you, that is offering their compassion, their love, their support. They're very good at offering emotional support. Allow this person to help you. Allow that. And I love that it's under the Death. This is, you know, somebody coming in to reassure you, to bring you comfort. Don't push away the helpful people that show up for you this week. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles here. This is the card that really caught my attention. Now, it's not in reverse, but I'm going to read it like it's in reverse because that's the way I'm feeling it. So the 4 of Pentacles in reverse is controlling. It's trying to control everything. It's controlling behaviors. Surrender that this week. Whatever is coming up for you this week, pile 1, you don't have control over it. It's out of your control. And quite honestly, there's not a lot that truly is in our control, especially when you're dealing with bigger life events. So surrender control. Find ease and flow this week the best way that you can. Feel how you feel. Don't suppress your feelings this week. Pay attention to how you feel in your body. I feel like you're going to get a lot of wisdom and clues from your body. So pay attention to how you're feeling physically and emotionally. And then the final card here is advice and guidance from Spirit. And the card says out of bounds moon, boundaries. I'm going to pull some cards to go along with this, but what is catching my attention are 3 people kind of walking away from something. Now, I know boundaries is a word that's used a lot, and I use the term boundaries a lot because people know what that means, but I don't honestly believe in boundaries. I feel like if we're being truly authentic and we are truly being authentic and real, we're able to be vulnerable. That means we're not going to be trying to control people or situations. And I feel like when you are being truly authentic and you're listening to your needs, you don't need to have boundaries, because you won't allow yourself to be in situations that are inauthentic. And I feel like with boundaries, I feel like it's nice if you have a hard time being authentic and you have a hard time with, being vulnerable. Having boundaries is a good reminder to you. It's a good reminder that you're not being authentic. If you are saying to myself, I need to have boundaries here, that to me is a good clue for myself that I'm not being authentic. I'm trying to please someone else, or I'm trying to show up in a way that's not authentic to me. So I feel like a lot of this overwhelm that you might be feeling this week could be solved by truly being authentic. Because you will always show up for yourself in the best way possible when you're being authentic. So let's go ahead and pull 3 cards here. And this is advice and guidance from Spirit, from Source. 3 cards regarding boundaries. 3 cards regarding boundaries, a message, advice and guidance for this week for pile 1. That card's been coming up a lot. The 6 of Swords. Ooh, we got the Magician. I love that. Let's see. Where am I going to put that deck? So we have the 6 of Coins. I love this. This is transactional energy. This is, giving and receiving. This is finding a nice balance. But for me, what I'm feeling for you guys is this is accepting help. Accepting help from others. The 6 of Swords underneath this Knight of Cups, this is moving into calmer waters. It's moving out of difficulty, which I really love. But what I'm feeling like with this is you're letting someone else take the lead. You're letting someone else make the tough decisions this week, and you're just going to sit back and relax, which might be very hard for this group to do. I'm going to be honest. I feel like that's going to be pretty tough. But surrender. Magician, I feel like this is the energy that you're being prepared to bring in. This is the energy of transformation, of doing things in a different way, but I feel like I keep hearing turning a corner here. So I feel like things are about to shift in a very positive way, but it might not feel super positive while you're going through it. But I do feel a pretty big shift coming in for this group. So you're being asked to work with what you have, work with the help that you have, work with where you're at. Just being very real, open and honest about where you are, how you feel, and where you want to go from this point. While it can be really fun to daydream and all of that, this is asking you to get really real, and finances is coming up with this as well. So if you are having financial difficulties, or if you've been in a little bit of a financial bind, now is not the time to pretend like things are okay and they'll just, fix themselves. Really look at that and see what you can change. See how you can bring things into balance, see what you can cut out. And that can go for all sorts of things, not just money, but I'm particularly feeling money here. So the advice from Spirit is to be open to receive. Don't push away help this week. You are moving into, I'm hearing, a safer harbor. But it feels like it could be a little bit of a bumpy ride this week. But be open to accepting help. I think the energy is just because of that lunar eclipse. I feel like for a lot of people, things are going to just feel kind of off this week, and that's okay. You know, surrender to that flow. Find the fun, find the curiosity, find the silliness that you can find this week. I love that you guys have the light bulb with the cat moving away, rowing away, very similar to the Six of Swords energy, which is, it kind of has the energy of defeat to it, but it really isn't. It's being very vulnerable and real with your situation, and then deciding from a very honest, authentic way what decision or what direction you're going to move into. So very interesting, pile one. I would love to hear what's going on with you guys. Also, if you'd like to take a deeper dive, my info is below if you'd like to book a personal reading. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next week. Welcome in, pile two. So you picked the Metatron deck, and the charm that you guys had was a heart with hearts inside. So pink, blue, white, and yellow are the colors of the hearts. And we're going to go ahead and pull a card looking at what is this week showing you. What are you being asked to surrender? And then just a final card for advice and guidance from Spirit. So welcome in. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. I really do appreciate you. And I'm wishing you all well. We're looking at the week of September 15th through the 21st, 2024. And I'm Heather. Thanks for being here. So first card, what is this week showing pile two? What is this week showing pile two? What are you being asked to surrender? And we're going to pull some tarot with each of these cards too. What are you being asked to surrender this week? And advice and guidance. So we do have a full moon on Tuesday, and we have a lunar eclipse. I love eclipse energy. I work with it all the time. I know some people don't work with lunar or eclipse energy. I do. I find it very transformative and very helpful. And I think that this particular lunar eclipse is going to help reveal patterns, thought patterns, how we are staying stuck in thoughts and patterns and thinking that keeps us stuck. But I also feel like if you are aware of what those patterns are, that lunar eclipse energy can help to disintegrate that. There's another word I'm looking for, but to kind of help like crumble it up. That's still not the word I'm looking for. But anyway, so see what comes up for you guys around the full moon this week. Okay, so what is this week showing you? Wow, so pile one had some big cards too. So this is card number 28. It says Karma, untying the knots. Very interesting, untying the knots. So this week feels like it's going to show you where or what knots need to be untied. So let's take a look at this. 3 cards looking at karma, untying the knots. What do we need to know about this? What is coming up this week? I feel like for everyone, we're really going to be shown this week how we're out of alignment. I really feel that this week for everyone. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get similar messages for each pile. Interesting, this card came up for pile 1. So 2 more cards, untying the knots. Knight of Pentacles, nice. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we have the 4 of Swords here, which is a card of rest, recovery, renewal, introspection, going within. And swords are our mind. It's thoughts, thinking, strategy. And I'm feeling a very similar message here. It's how a focus on how you're keeping yourself stuck, but also uh, I feel like we're being asked to surrender to the fact that we might just be tired this week. I'm really feeling that. I think part of that is the full moon. I think part of that could be the lunar eclipse. But just in general, I feel like this week we're going to be asked to move at a slower pace. So honor that within yourself. We have the Knight of Pentacles right here in the middle. So I love that we have this card here because this tells me that you guys are asking questions. You're curious. You are wanting more for yourself. You're willing to put in the work. This is also an energy of being very stubborn. I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is representing you, those that pick this pile. And while you may want to be charging full speed ahead, I do feel like you're being asked to slow down. But stay curious, seek things out, ask yourself questions about what comes up this week, especially if it's around feelings, thoughts. You really kind of examine emotions this week. Don't stuff them down or try to, toss them aside. Really pay attention to that. But what I really love about this, if you can, slow down, pull back, give yourself a break. When the energy eases up a little bit, things are going to move forward at a really fast pace. You guys have the Wheel of Fortune here. I really love this, and I feel like you're being asked to be curious, ask a lot of questions about how you're thinking, how you're feeling. I feel like this week is setting you up for success, but you do need to pull your energy back and move a little slower. So the Wheel of Fortune, this is good things ahead. This is unexpected events, good luck, good fortune, things working out for you. And it's interesting with the untying the knots and the karma. I feel like that's something that is going to be revealed to you this week if you can keep an open mind, and also just be very mindful of what you are thinking. That might sound really silly, but most of us are not very aware of what we're thinking all day, every day. So check in with yourself, because I feel like you're going to have some big epiphanies around what needs to change, where you're staying really stuck. That will be revealed to you this week if you can keep an open mind. What are you being asked to surrender to? Oh my gosh. So pile 1 had a similar card. It was a different deck, but it was about boundaries. And I'll tell you guys the same thing I said to them. So the card is number 14. It says boundaries, set them daily. So I know boundaries comes up a lot, and we talk about boundaries because most people we understand what boundaries are and what they mean. I personally don't believe in boundaries. I believe in living authentically. And if you are truly, truly being honest and authentic, you will be vulnerable. And you will be okay being vulnerable. And if you are being authentic, for the most part, the majority of the time, you're going to be looking out for what's best for you. And what is best for you will be what's best for everyone around you if you are coming at it from a really authentic place. I feel like for myself personally, when I have to remind myself to set a boundary, that's a sign to me that I'm not being authentic. I am coming from a place of people pleasing, or I don't want to let somebody down, or I'm trying to do something that isn't in alignment with my highest good. If I have to remind myself to set a boundary, then I know I'm out of alignment. So that's my thoughts on boundaries. Just thought I would share that. I don't know if I've probably said that before, but It's a good reminder to surrender to being authentic this week. Be authentic. People might not like it. That's a whole nother thing. Be as authentic and vulnerable as you can. And when you are in that place, things will unravel in a much smoother way. So 3 cards looking at boundaries. So we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is the energy that you're being asked to surrender to, or maybe something you're asked to give up, or let's see what else comes up here. 4 of Cups. Wow, we got the Chariot. Wow, look at this. I do feel like, because I do feel like this Wheel of Fortune card and this Chariot card, I do feel like this is more in the future. It's like this week is setting you up for really good fortune in the future, but it's also preparing you for, it feels like the energy is really accelerated, like things really take off and things get super busy. But these two do feel more like future, in the future, not necessarily this week. But I feel like the universe is trying to get you set up in the best way possible. So we have the Ace of Wands, but she's in reverse. So this is delays, feeling uninspired, hesitation. I feel like this is an ally for you guys this week. Don't rush into things just because you think things should be going a certain direction or moving at a quicker pace. Don't force this. If there's hesitation or delays, pay attention to that and honor that. Surrender to the delays. If you are feeling really uninspired, maybe you're trying to create something, or a project needs your attention and you're just not feeling it, don't force it. Just let it go this week. Not a week to force anything. So I feel like this hesitation, it's just telling you the timing is not right this week. So please do not force anything. I feel like this is a good thing. We have the 4 of Cups underneath the Knight of Pentacles. And it's interesting here with this 4 of Cups. This is going within. This could be a little bit of an uncomfortable energy too, but this is soul searching. You might feel a little bit of apathy. Maybe this delay or hesitation is just really disappointing. It could be that, but just know that this is the universe setting you up for success in the future. It's just not right. Do not force it. Because, if you do, things are just going to kind of go off the rails. It's not going to work out. So surrender to delays, surrender to things not going your way. Just surrender to that. And you can feel however you want to feel about that. But yeah, surrender to the delays. We have the Chariot. So this is just a reminder that things will move forward when the timing is right, and they'll move forward with great speed. So just because you have delays or setbacks this week, especially if it's regarding a project, it doesn't mean that that's not meant to be. So don't give up on anything this week. It's just a pause. It's a timeout. It's a break. So just allow yourself to have that break and know that you're on the right track. You're on the right path. So don't give up on whatever it is that you're working on. Just, it's a week that's just kind of weird. Advice and guidance for this upcoming week: honor yourself, honor your body. We have the card number 38. It says chakra, light body. I would also say, if you do energy work on your energy. If you don't do energy work, that's totally okay. Call in your guides and guardians and ask them to work on your energy, to reconnect what has become disconnected, to bring your energy into greater alignment. You can also just focus on each of the chakras and sending love to each chakra, sending love to each part of your body. So take some time out to replenish and renew your physical body. I feel like we're all going to need that this week. Definitely a week to move slowly. So 3 cards. This is advice and guidance from Spirit for this upcoming week. Wow, these cards do not want, okay, there we go. 3 cards. So advice and guidance from Spirit on this upcoming week for pile 2. Lots of 5 energies. So 6 of Cups. This can be looking back in the past, past relationships, focus on siblings even. But what I'm feeling, I love all the roses on here. What I'm really feeling is to, and especially going back to the charm that you guys had, the hearts within hearts, focusing on everything that is going well for you, focusing on all of the love and appreciation that you have in your life, for your life. Notice the little things. Be appreciative of the people that are with you on your path and the people that have been with you on your path, even if they're not currently with you right now. Maybe they've passed on, maybe they went a different direction, but just having a lot of grace, gratitude, and compassion for them and for yourself is going to be really helpful this week. The 5 of Wands, this is a card of conflict, a battle of wills, a battle of egos. Avoid that. Stay out of this type of energy. It's not going to be helpful. And if it's something that is really important and that you do need to fight for, or you do need to defend yourself against, or whatever, this feels like for some of you this could be a legal battle. If you can avoid this week and wait until next week, that would be better. Energetically, that just feels better. But don't create any drama this week. Stay out of it. And I love this. So we've got the 2 of Swords here, which often talks about maybe not knowing what direction to pick, trying to make a decision, finding balance, that sort of thing. But really what I'm feeling from this card is you're just shutting out the world. You're shutting out the drama. That's what's needed this week. You're focusing on you. You're focusing on your health and well-being and your mental well-being. So if that means you've got to, put a blindfold onto it all and just tune it out, then that's what you need to do this week. But definitely don't engage in any arguments or drama, anything like that. That energy is always draining, but this week in particular, it's exceptionally draining, and you're being set up for something really awesome coming up. So, take care of yourself and get excited for what's coming up in the future. So I hope you have a fantastic week. Hang in there, and we'll see you soon. Welcome in pile 3. So you have the pumpkin charm with the little leaf, bringing in that autumn energy, which is on its way next week, as a matter of fact. So very interesting. And I'll be doing a video looking at Mabon, the fall equinox. I don't know if you can hear my cat. What, pal? She's out there meowing. So welcome in pile 3. So we're going to look at this upcoming week. We're going to look at what is this week showing you, what are you being asked to surrender, and then advice and guidance from our spirit guides. So welcoming in the energy of pile 3 and welcoming in their guides and guardians. And we're looking at the week September 15th through the 21st, 2024. And thanks so much for being here, you guys. I really do appreciate your support. Oh my goodness, she's really meowing. Okay, pile one. Well, we're going to take that one. Holy moly. Okay. And advice and guidance from Spirit. And we're going to pull some tarot too. All right. So what is this week showing you? Ooh, I love the purple on this. One spirit guide, one way. Interesting. We'll see what comes up about with this card. One spirit guide, one way. It's card number 21. So let's pull, whoops, 3 cards here. What do we need to know? What does pile 3 need to know about this week? What is being revealed to them this week? I don't know that I've ever pulled that card. One spirit guide, one way. Interesting. Okay, so 3 cards here. We got the Devil. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. Pile 2 had the Wheel of Fortune as well. Very interesting. I really am feeling, I mean, look at how similar the colors are on these 2 cards. So we're starting off with the Devil energy. Way to get things rolling here, pile 3. This is also Capricorn energy. So in tarot, the Devil does represent Capricorn. It's Saturn energy. It is, it's kind of like the old way of doing things. It's also ego and allowing ego to run your show rather than allowing your higher self to run the show. I'm just filling into what this is saying for you guys this week. You know, I just keep hearing delusion. And so I feel like you might, okay, so things might appear really cut and dry and very clear this week, but they're really not. There is something that you're not seeing with this energy. There's more going on than you're aware of. I feel like that's just really important. There's more going on than you're aware of. So I would say just be mindful of that. And I might pull another card on that, but let's see how we go. We have the 10 of Pentacles, which I really love. And this is in the center of the reading here. So this is a lot of stability, financial stability. It's a very grounded, rooted energy. It's traditional energy. It is, I want to say it's not stepping out of boundaries. It's not stepping out of bounds. It's very traditional, very straightforward. And I feel like that's part of what, I feel like that's where some of the deception is. Really, it's really interesting. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. I'm feeling the same thing with this card as I did for pile 2. I feel like this is what is coming up in the future. So this is good fortune, good luck, unexpected events, a turn of events. So if you're having kind of a tough time, this is just a reminder that things are going to turn out okay. They're going to move in your favor. I do feel like this is more in the future. We do have a full moon on Tuesday with a lunar eclipse. So I don't know if that's part of what is making this energy feel kind of shaky. I am going to pull a clarifier here. Let's see. What other deck do I have here? We'll use this one here. So yeah, so what does pile 2 need to know about? I'm going to pull clarifiers for both of these. So a clarifier for one spirit guide one way, and then a clarifier for the devil card. This is what this week is showing you. This is what's being revealed this week. And it's almost like really needing to get clear on what direction are you moving in, what decision are you wanting, how are you moving forward. There's a little bit of a wishy-washy energy here, and I feel like you're really being asked to get clear on that. Because especially with the 2 tens, so we're coming to a completion and ending of a cycle for you, pile 3. So it's almost like, okay, so what way are you wanting to move forward? Clarifier on one spirit guide one way, please. 9 of Cups. I think this came up for pile 1 too. Clarifier for, oh, I think I know where we're going. Clarifier on the devil. Yeah, I think I know where we're going here. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Okay. All right, pile 3. This is, I know we're just looking at, well, no, this makes sense. This is a bigger thing, but it's going to come to a head this week. So what area of life or where in your life are you lying to yourself and saying that you are feeling totally satisfied, happy, everything's going just fine, it's great, this is what I want, this is what I signed up for, and you're really just lying to yourself. It is not at all. It is not at all the direction that you want to be going in. This could be with a job. This could be a partnership, a marriage. This is something really big. And I feel like this is something you've been treading water on for a while, and you're trying to convince yourself that this is what I want. Nope, this is good. This is what I want. But it really isn't. And I do feel like you're being asked, I'm hearing don't fake it. I really feel like it's coming to a head this week, and you're really being asked to make a decision. Are you going to continue to move forward on this path, or are you going to make a different decision? So very, very, very interesting, a little confronting, I would say. And that's definitely soul searching. And it's interesting, the one spirit guide one way. I feel like you know exactly the direction that you want to move in. You know exactly what it is that you need to do. It's just you have to make that decision and take that action. And just know that if you are, this decision was being revealed this week is setting you up for good fortune in the future. So really take a look at that. This could also be something that is going to and I'm not saying you have to make a decision this week. Maybe you make a decision this fall, but that technically is next Sunday. Or this is when things really start to become very clear or very unbearable, that you cannot continue to tread water where you're at. Like you've got to make a very decisive move here. What are you being asked to surrender to? The card says you are on the right path. I will say, looking at just the colors of these oracle cards, this is really leaning into your intuition, leaning into the knowledge of your higher self, leaning into spirit, being divinely guided. So what energy is pile 3 being asked to surrender to this week? being uncomfortable. That's kind of what I'm feeling. And I'm also hearing just, remind them that it's okay to change your mind. We're free to move in new directions at any time. It's okay to admit that maybe you made some big decisions that weren't in alignment with you, with your higher self, with your well-being. Okay, what is pile 3 being asked to surrender to this week? Queen of Cups. Page of Swords. And this very well could be a decision, family matters too, especially with that 10 of Pentacles. I feel like whatever decision you make, though, there is going to be someone that's disappointed, feelings are hurt, that sort of thing. Okay, so what are you being asked to surrender to? Well, first off, just accepting that you are on the right path. The Queen of Cups, I feel like this is the energy you're being asked to embody, which is, this is a person that is living very authentically. They're not afraid to be vulnerable, and they put themselves first, knowing that if you are truly being authentic, that whatever decisions you make for your well-being will be the best for everyone. This is also an energy that is very emotionally stable. They're emotionally supportive, nurturing, it's healing, it's taking time out to heal yourself, putting yourself first. So surrender to putting yourself first. 2 Queen energies. It almost really feels like you're being asked to take your life back. Put yourself first, for sure. We have the Page of Swords coming in here right in the middle. And I kind of wonder, I'm almost kind of feeling this card in reverse, but upright, this can be truth, and this is definitely curiosity. This is a person that's very curious. There can be a lot of enthusiasm here. But what I'm really feeling with this card is gossip, people messing in your business. It is also your fear of how other people might view you if you make this decision, if you decide to stop treading water and move in a new direction. I feel like this is your fear coming up about how other people will see you or judge you, and you're being asked to surrender to that. Don't let that control how you make your decisions going forward, because this is the energy that got you stuck. This is the energy, the trying to please everybody and wanting everyone to be happy. That's the energy that got you stuck. So you're being asked to surrender to the fact that you can't control how other people see you and judge you. That's, so surrendering to that. Look, I really love this. Look, we've got the 10 of Cups coming in under the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is just a reminder of how things could be, especially if you are in a relationship that isn't the right fit anymore. Maybe at one time it was, but it isn't now. This is a happy family. This is a happy home. This is emotional stability. This is definitely this Queen's realm. This is a really joyful, happy energy, and it's coming in under the Wheel of Fortune. So I just feel like that's a reminder of what can be and what is to come, or what is coming. And look at all these tens. So I feel like everyone is getting a very similar message in these readings, but we're definitely coming up to a completion and an ending for sure. So advice and guidance for pile 3. Look at this. I love this. Lost but never alone. Again, crown chakra, being in divinely guided, following your intuition, not overriding your gut take on things, your gut feeling. Look at those beautiful colors. Lost but never alone. Card number 13. So yeah, maybe you are feeling very, very lost, and that's okay. 3 cards. And this is a message, advice, and guidance from Spirit regarding this week. Feels like a very pivotal week, probably because we do have a lunar eclipse. That's what I love about eclipses, is they just really bring up big energies, big situations, things that you can't keep running from. All right, 3 cards, advice and guidance for pile 3. So something that, as I was shuffling, I was hearing in regards to this charm is, you know, are you going to allow yourself to wither and die on the vine, or are you welcoming in abundance and prosperity? I feel like that's the choice that is being asked of pile 3. So advice and guidance, navigating this upcoming week, we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a really beautiful energy. This is hard work, being responsible, taking care of what needs to be taken care of. So, you know, take care of yourself, making yourself a priority, but just doing the everyday routine, staying very grounded, getting done what needs to be done, staying focused on daily tasks. I feel like that's also a way to help keep you very grounded, so that you don't go off the rails. Not that I feel like you guys are going to go off the rails. I don't feel that, but I feel like staying very grounded this week is going to be very helpful. We have the 2 of Pentacles coming in, and I feel like, again, it's kind of the same kind of energy. It's just staying very balanced, doing what needs to be done, making sure you're taking care of yourself. It's a very balanced energy. Pentacles, oh look, all 3 of them are Pentacles. So Pentacles are very much about staying grounded, rooted. It's material living, it's everyday life. And look at this. So Ace of Pentacles, this is, I love that this is coming in under the Wheel of Fortune and under the 10 of Cups. And again, I feel like these 3 cards are representing what is coming in the future, what is possible for you guys in the very near future. And this is new beginnings. This could be a raise at work. This could be investing in a new home or investing in your current home, especially where it's under that 10 of Cups. I'm really feeling like this is investing in home, but also investing in yourself. So this could be, it is Pentacles, so this could be money. This could be, you know, physically investing money into you, into your health and well-being. But this is also making you a priority in your life, because it is your life and you're the one that has to live it. But I love that Ace of Pentacles is coming in under the 10 of Cups. This could also be a new relationship coming in, or an improved relationship. Maybe this is investing in counseling, you know, for the current relationship that you're in. Very interesting. Big energies, though, I gotta say, for all 3 piles. I'm very curious about this week and this lunar eclipse. So hang in there, you guys. Sending you tons of love. Have a fantastic week, and I'll talk to you soon.